How do ordinary logs and bamboo poles become a brain-boosting tool that turns kids into math ninjas? It takes a wild transformation involving heavy-duty chainsaws, sawdust blizzards, and unbelievable hand assembly. Let's look inside the hidden factories of Japan to see how this wooden masterpiece is perfected. To kick things off, the journey of a traditional calculating tool begins when experienced craftsmen search for the perfect bamboo stalks to make the frame. Soon after, with great skill, they carefully cut the tall stalks into the right sizes and load them onto a truck. Once they arrive back at the workshop, the bamboo is cut into shorter pieces and then soaked in a water tank. In fact, soaking the bamboo gets it ready for the heavy shaping process ahead. Shortly after, the real mechanical magic starts when these bamboo pieces go into a special cutting machine. From there, it slices and pulls the thick bamboo into incredibly thin and straight strips. Surprisingly, the workers purposely keep the tough green skin on the bamboo strips. This outer layer acts like natural armor, giving the bamboo sticks amazing strength and flexibility. Right after passing through the slicer, the bamboo strips are laid flat on the ground to sunbathe until they are completely dry. Eventually, once they turn golden and crispy, they are gathered and tied into neat bundles. The frame pieces are finally ready. But how do they turn massive, heavy logs into thousands of tiny math beads? Stick around to find out. Meanwhile, you might be wondering, where do the counting beads actually come from? Well, they are made from carefully selected hardwood. First, a craftsman uses a giant circular saw to slice the logs just like a loaf of bread. Then, these wooden slices are neatly stacked and left to dry naturally for a few weeks. Because moisture ruins a precise tool, patience is key. Next, we will turn these flat slices into thousands of tiny beads. To do that, the Japanese use a special drill to cut small cylinders directly out of the dry wooden slices. As a result, the leftover wood looks just like giant slices of lotus root or Swiss cheese. At the same time, thousands of these small wooden plugs drop into a collection bin below. Next up, to remove rough edges and annoying splinters, the pieces are placed inside a tumbling machine for a dizzying spin. Following that, the sorted cylinders enter a shaping machine amidst a cloud of sawdust. This machine carves each piece into a sleek, double-pointed bead. Precision here is extreme. An error of 0.02 of a millimeter means total failure. Craftsmen finally adjust the blade so every single bead is identical. Finally, smooth, flawless little wooden beads pop out. Assembly is up next, so don't blink. Watching this come together by hand is pure satisfaction. Now it's time for assembly. The craftsman carefully taps thin bamboo sticks into the wooden frame with practiced precision. Next comes the most satisfying part. In one fluid sweep, he scoops up a row of beads and slides them smoothly onto the tracks. A final wooden border is hammered down to lock everything together. After a quick hand polish, a functional, handcrafted masterpiece is officially born. The finished products are displayed in a unique store where the entire ceiling is made from wooden counting frames. The shelves are packed with tools in all sizes, rainbow colors, and even working wall clocks. These counting tools are also used as essential learning gears for every student. It is a beautiful proof of how ancient craftsmanship still builds incredibly sharp minds today.